Nest too early.
A South African shelter seeking to help indigenous creatures is on a mission to save those that stray into city suburbs. An orphaned water mongoose, dozens of meerkats handed in by people who tried keeping them as pets, and several bats are amongst the thousands of animals who have found refuge at the FreeMe Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, which is based in the north of Johannesburg.
From a little egg hatching to an eagle or a pangolin or a 3-meter python. You never know what's going to come in every day.
Many animals in urban centers face numerous hazards from cars, pet dogs, pesticides, to even poison and electric fencing. Traditional beliefs also pose a threat. But here at the center, the animals receive specialized treatment and rehabilitation until they can be released. Lindsay Webb, a local teacher, recently arrived at the center to hand over a small fledgling that one of her pupils found on his way to school that morning.
A child brought a small fledgling into my classroom this morning that he picked up at home. Unfortunately, they picked it up and brought it through to the classroom rather than just leaving it. It's very strong, healthy fledgling, but I decided to use my free time this morning to bring it through here where it has a better chance of surviving.
The center has a small full-time staff and trained volunteers and coordinates with other conservative groups, including the Endangered Wildlife Trust. Feeding the dozens of different species can be a challenge, especially given that these wild creatures are not interested in domestic pet food.
Well, we try and offer as close to a natural diet as possible. So you'll open our fridge in the clinic, for instance, and you'll be confronted with boxes and boxes of insects, mealworms, crickets. There will be dead rats and mice. There will be pinkies, which are baby rats or mice. So as many natural species as possible.
The center is open daily to allow members of the public to bring in wild animals in need of assistance. So far, it has cared for them, providing shelter to close to 10,000 wild animals annually. Susan Mwongeli, CCTV.